Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 1540. My name is Danny. This is my channel, Northern Comfort Tarot. And to my right, your left, is Brooke. Empress of Duality is her channel, and she is my divine masculine.
What up, you guys? An honor to be here with you all. I love seeing you guys. Thank you for showing up for us every single time we go live for these mini readings and supporting us. Danny thought he went live 3-4 minutes ago, but did not. And man, I had lit it up in here, but whatever.
Yeah,
it is what
sure.
It is. Chrissy, what's up, love? Good evening. The Red Queen 111, how are you doing? Felt some powerful energy when I read your name. I see you, Red Queen.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Monica. Tiff, what up? Rambling Mike, what's up, brother?
And Christine Bell.
Have fun in your live.
Yeah, Mike goes live every Sunday, or not every Sunday, every second Sunday on his channel, Rambling Mike.
It was every Sunday.
No, because some Sundays he posts his.
We were talking about some things before, when we thought we were live and we weren't live. So I just wanted to open that space again. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and I utilized and harnessed the Sagittarian full moon energy, did some rituals of manifesting, of releasing. But if you did not, maybe you didn't have time to do a ritual, maybe you don't know how to do a ritual. So if you did not, I invite you to check out the last video that I did on my channel, Empress of Duality. We did a full moon ritual for you guys, as well as had conscious conversation about some of the things that are going on in the world. So if you feel guided to check that out, I invite you so lovingly to do so. And for those of you that are wondering, or maybe just don't know, it doesn't matter if you were there with us when we did the full moon ritual. Time is an illusion, and if you go and embrace the energy and harness the energy and go and watch the video, you were there with us, okay? And just know that it will work for you. It was very powerful.
You got one more day of the full moon energy, so definitely check out that video on Empress of Duality.
Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Christina G, what up, love?
Now, if you haven't already, check out Maslow Tarot. She's new to the scene, and I helped her out with her picture-in-picture. Oh my God, it was such a blessing to do that for you, Britt. I know I love when I get to help people. So, thank you.
We did create a safe and sacred container tonight. We always create a container for you guys. Block out lower vibrational energies and entities. Call in y'all's higher self, spirit guys. Any energy or entity of unconditional love that would like to assist us. We call them in for you guys. I can't remember what I was saying. What did you say? It distracted me.
I don't know. If you want to get on the list, this is 1540. So for $15, you can get a 3-card, 1-question pull. It's a quickie. It doesn't last too long, but there's also option number 2, $40. Will get you a full-blown mini reading as long as it takes. You get channel messages and the whole lot. So all you got to do is, I'm going to post it in the chat right now. Click on that link and send your love donation.
We'll start off with a collective, I'm sure,
like we
normally
do. Yeah, that's for true. But that's how you get on the list. And if we feel called, we will pull some freebie 1-carders in between. Just, we'll give you a heads up so you're not posting your question a million times. We'll give you a heads up when it's a freebie 1-card, and we'll get the newbies in there.
Leo Ness, good evening, love. Welcome, thank you for showing up. So I got Love Yourself First, Reconciliation, and True Love that popped out and wanted to say hello. I'm going to put those back in there, but we shall see if they want to come back out for you guys. Hey Kara, what's up, love?
Hey Kara. That's the living journey we were talking about. Brooke was talking about.
Is it my PayPal?
Your PayPal, yeah.
Christina says she sent. Was she talking about? I mean, I assume she's talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. My PayPal is a motherfucker, y'all. My PayPal is an asshole and doesn't give me notifications, but it don't really do much, actually, to be completely honest. And Christina said one is for her, and the other is for Fabulous Tiger Taurus. Okay, got you, Christina. Let me go ahead and write that down because I ain't even gonna front like I don't remember.
Pull some cards on these cards.
And thank you for that donation, Christina. And thank you all. Gina, what's up, love? What's up, my beautiful soul sisters? Good to see you again. I just want to say thank you guys for showing up for us, for supporting our channels, and sending the love donations. Really appreciate you guys. We have some things that we are trying to manifest right now, so all of your love donations are so greatly appreciated. We see you, and we love you so much. Hello from Massachusetts. What's up, love? David, I saw you in the full moon ritual the other night. Welcome, love.
Welcome.
All right, now.
Seemed like he was a high flyer, high viber. You're more than welcome to be here. Dave, we really enjoyed your presence the other night. So, you are good enough, and your hard work is paying off. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them to rush into your life as if by magic. Beautiful card. And then focus on service.
Kara, would you mind posting the link for my PayPal in the chat, please? I love you.
Your soul desires only to observe and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds your every need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. Now, the cards to follow from this to confirm this are absolutely beautiful. And the message that I'm picking up on is, in this time of full moon, you are releasing the things that do not serve you, the people, places, or things, and you are honoring yourself, knowing that you are good enough to receive in replace of all that you have given up. Your hard work is paying off in your service to others. So they say, understand your desires, know what you want to come in to fill those spaces that you are releasing that energy, and those things will come to you as you focus on service. Big thing when it comes to manifesting in this family is we do that, and then we focus yet again on service, up in the ante, and it ushers in these things. And you've got the Knight of Cups, right? It ushers in those things that bring in unconditional love into our lives. Ace of Pentacles, there's more manifestation energy. You know, all that you desire will come to you. And then 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is happy everything, man. That is an energy of unconditional love that flows within you. And that's the emotions. That's the emotions of contentment and peace and gratitude. And when you're in these emotions, it allows for that abundance to come towards you. So that's what really they're calling you to step into once you have asked for what you desire, to step into gratitude. No, it's the same one.
Good?
I think we're good. Yeah. Here we go. So back. Let's see. Step into gratitude. Yeah.
So I have no idea what y'all heard from
We
that.
have no idea where we left off, and we're having... I didn't want to...
Long story short, you guys, a lot of us, I would say literally probably every single person in this chat that resonates with mine and Danny's energy. You're being called to step out of your comfort zone to share your personal truth. And here's the thing about sharing our personal truth. It's personal to us. Meaning if it's rejected, we take it personally. If it's not accepted, we take it personally. But we've got to kind of detach from what everyone else thinks and do what our soul is calling us to do. Step into that uncharted territory. Be the fool and take the leap of faith. But here's the thing, you guys. No matter what it looks like on a 3D level, it may look like you failed, it may look like you succeeded, but one of the things that I like to remind myself of is I'm not afraid to fucking fail, because I am willing to do whatever it takes to honor my soul, to honor my higher self, to honor my mission that God, asked me to do. The things that God asked me to show up on, to speak on, right? But one thing that I feel like Spirit wants me to point out is if you step out of your comfort zone into uncharted territory, sometimes it may look like you failed. It's not that you failed. Don't take the 3D personally. If you know that you are honoring your higher self and your personal truth, it is always a success and it is always going to be a win, because you are manifesting more alignment, you guys. You're manifesting a reality where you get to be who you truly are, and that is the whole purpose of everyone's journey, is to be and speak your truth. But the thing is, sometimes when we step out of our comfort zone, when we step into a higher vibration of speaking our truth, we step into that high vibration, right? We speak our truth. And then afterwards, maybe it looks like you failed, maybe it doesn't. Regardless of that, afterwards, sometimes whatever belief systems that are not in alignment, that hold us back from speaking our personal truth to begin with, sometimes they're going to come to the surface. That narrative and the negative and limiting self-belief that you hold is going to come to the surface so that you can change that motherfucking story, y'all. It has to come up for you to look at it, for you to shift the story. And the thing is, sometimes when those narratives come up, there are a lot of emotions that are attached to that narrative. That's why it's so powerful. And that's why your ego goes, danger, 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 uncharted territory, don't do it, don't do it. So it's like a warning, I guess, or just a caution that when you do step out of your comfort zone, no matter what it looks like in the 3D, if you're honoring yourself, it is a success. And just know that sometimes when you step into a higher vibration, you have to balance back out your energy. You step into the high vibration, whatever is in that lower vibration, negative belief systems, you have to balance it back out to either raise your vibration to the higher vibration that you stepped into, or you can hold that lower vibrational set point and go nowhere. That's the choices that you have. And sometimes the balancing part is difficult. It's challenging, right? But that's what we do. And the last message that I have for the people in the chat when it comes to everything that Danny and I just said is, let me just show you.
She's gonna show you.
Influencing energy is playfulness and let your friends help you. Current energy, wedding in the reverse, and codependency. There are some things that are not looking the best on the 3D, whether that's a relationship, a job, you speaking your truth, and you feeling like you failed, whatever it is. I just feel like you guys have got to get into the energy to receive. Like, receive is in the reverse, right? And it's under let your friends help you. The victim card, unawakened, and purge in the reverse. Let your help you.
Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups.
The people that are in this chat, y'all have no excuse, because there are so many brothers and sisters in this room right now that have the keys that unlock those deeply rooted negative limiting self-beliefs that are stuck in your subconscious. They can assist you, but you have to be willing to ask for help. You have to be willing to let your friends help you, and you have to open yourself to receive, okay? And then binding energy to your current person and situation is honeymoon and very soon. The honeymoon card. I mean, seriously, that's what's coming in. So like I said, it doesn't make It does not matter what it looks like on a 3D level. You have to trust your intuition. Be the fool, take the leap of faith, and let your friends help you.
Change your thoughts. Turn them into align them to what you want to receive, and then do something else. Step into service. Focus on service. Focus on the love that you need to share with others.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to focus on the shit, the bullshit, and the painful shit, and the uncomfortable stuff, and the negative thought patterns, and the negative beliefs. Sometimes that's where you need your focus, because we run away from that shit, y'all.
But you just need your focus off of what you're trying to manifest. So, with that, who's up, baby?
I don't know, but Spirit got me lit over here. That was fucking beautiful. Okay. Christina, I'm gonna let your friend go first. How about that? Is that okay? Fab. I got you a nickname. I don't even know you like that, but Fab, what's good? How you doing? Post your question, please. And Christina, that's so sweet of you to buy her reading with us. We shall see what your energy is like. Yes, Kara, but eventually it always plays out perfectly and comes together. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to get comfortable. I'll include myself, okay? We got to get comfortable with our faith, with literally taking steps in uncharted territory, speaking out in uncomfortable environments and situations, and just being authentic, and then having the faith to know that everything is always working out perfectly if you're being honest with yourself, if you're being true to who you are. I can promise you that much. So, Fab said, would like to know if Libra Man feels, and if he'll contact me. Okay.
Libra Man.
Oh shit, Libra Man, you don't even know it and you're being called out.
Libra Man.
I'm about to tell her all the tea, Libra Man. Sorry about it, Psych.
Okay, what about Libra Man? Let's go with the Libra Man. For the fantabulous.
I do feel like it's a past life relationship, past life soulmate, but I actually do feel like there is some karma between you guys. A lesson, karmic lesson between you guys on both sides. And I feel like, to be completely honest, girl, I feel like you intimidate the shit out of him. I feel like you do. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Wow. Well.
That's his energy right there.
Yeah.
I already know it. I feel it.
Yeah, his heart is breaking. His achy, breaky heart. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into that song, but I've got the Three of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, and the Lovers. Taking a bit of a time out to, really see what the hell he had going on. Ten of Cups under the Three of Swords. So even after that heartbreak, he saw that there is lots of joy and peace and the potential for a family and contentment within his life. But he didn't see it at the time. Hangman in reverse is really having to look at himself in the mirror and see what was lost, right? And he wasn't showing up right. Emperor in reverse. That's a divine masculine that ain't showing up right. But then the good news, all right? The Lover's card. The Lover's card with the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. That's a beautiful Lover's card.
There's some potential here.
There is some potential, and that conflict and defeat is something that he needs to really address and get over himself before he comes back. And then with the Three of Cups, that is the Union card, celebration, friendship, exuberance, getting together, to make light of a new situation coming. With the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, with the Two of Pentacles, he really has to get himself into balance and gain the confidence back up to move forward to you. Five of Wands in reverse, no more conflict. You know, and with the Six of Swords tier 2, you know, I do Judgment underneath and all that stuff. Six of Wands underneath. I think he will come back to answer your question. It's just going to take a bit. That's all.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
So, spot fucking on. That's exactly what I got to a T. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. I don't know what this fall card is about.
Could be in the fall. Or
fall in the
before
reverse.
the fall.
Okay. So the only thing that I really want to add to that, this confirms what I was saying about him being intimidated by you, but like there's this, he admires you. You inspire him on some level. I do feel like he sees like this beautiful fucking person every time he looks at you, and he doesn't really think that he's worthy, whether he's conscious of that or not. Now that's a different story.
Oh, it's funny too. This fall, he had to fall, or things had to fall in order for him to see what was before him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Influencing energy, the energy that is currently influencing this connection is it is safe for you to love. I feel like that is what you are both learning, but here's the catch, you guys. You two are learning together. Can't make this shit up. Lessons at the bottom of the deck with recognition. You guys are learning that it is safe for you to love. However, it is not the person that you are with that makes you safe for you to love. It is when you got you. No matter what happens in a connection, no matter what, right? Like, it is, I am safe to love because I protect my inner child. I got my back. I honor my emotions. I comfort my emotions. I comfort my inner wounds, right? I don't run from the pain. But both of you are learning that lesson together to recognize that true love comes from within. As within, so without. You find that safe, loving environment within yourself, you get that reflected back to you. It is a time, this is the binding energy between you two, the energy that is flowing from you to him and him to you, is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That goes back to the collective message, right? Time to speak your personal truth, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it triggers him, even if it causes something between you two, right? Speaking your truth is always the way. Speaking your truth is the only way to set yourself free. And you have to surrender to that. All right. That's what we got.
That's what we got for you, Fantabulous. Christina, you're up.
Yes. That was fun. And I said hey in the chat, but hello, my beautiful sister. What's up? Good to see you again. Thank you for always coming out and supporting us. Christina, you are up, love. What can we do for you? Fab, you weren't ready for all that, were you? She said, holy smokes. Thank you, Gina. She said, y'all on fire. That's how I heard it in my head, at least.
Just a quick energy check between myself, Libra, and my Cancer, please.
Is she saying she's a Libra?
Yeah, she's a Libra. Her Cancer.
Okay. Yes, Gina, that's good. That is good. It took a while for Dane to be able to do that.
What's that?
She said, I can finally say I love you to myself in the mirror.
Yeah, it took me like a month or two. Sounds like something simple, but man, when I was up against that, I was up against that for a while.
And the list is open, you guys. Christina, well, Fab is done. Christina is next, and then it is open. So please feel free. Oh, we got one more person. I lied. Okay. There is somebody after Christina, but I think after that. Hold up. You know, my PayPal's a butt liquor and a half. Yeah, but I'm thankful for you, PayPal. Okay.
I'll see if I can make the PayPal ding.
Yay. Get to tap into Cynthia's energy after this. What is going on with the white?
Oh, with this thing? Man, I don't know.
Get
That's
the
the
fuck outta
YouTube
here.
thing that keeps fucking up, and it's a nightmare mess.
Hey, pretty kitty.
I may be going back to the
Okay.
classic, I think, because just as of late, YouTube's new platform thing has just been a pain in my ass.
Hey, pretty kitty, what you doing, baby? Come
Figaro,
in
the superstar.
Come in here with your mommy, baby. Oh, all right. Fell right in the hole. All right, I got a shuffle, baby, so I don't know where you go. That's good. That's good, baby.
I'm going to pull for his side. How's that? I can pull for the Cancer. Christina's Cancer. Energy check-in for Christina's Cancer.
You're feeling good over here. Ain't that right, baby? That's right, baby. Oh.
Kitty don't come around unless the energy's right.
One more shuffle. Okay. You can't go on the table, baby. We got to work today. Okay?
Yeah.
Reconciliation, let go of control issues, and worth waiting for. Okay. Overall energy. Cynthia, yeah, where are you in the chat?
I seen talks up there. I seen the talk, Sloopy.
You did.
I did. One more card to
Maybe
clear
my
for
eyes
the
are just
Ten
like
of Swords.
skipping over it. Give
Hey,
your
Sheila.
relationship a chance at the bottom of the deck. Baby, what are you doing? Huh? So, Christina, I don't know how close you and Cancer are, but I just got the message with y'all's current energy being reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I don't know if that's this person in you or like past, but I don't feel that. What I really feel is with all these retrogrades going on, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up pertaining to emotional attachments, pertaining to old relationships and the emotions that are still invested in those old relationships, because whatever pain happened in the old relationship created a belief system, and that belief system has emotional ties. It has emotional momentum built there, right? But during these retrogrades is when that stuff comes up to release. So I feel like this is something that you two can go do together. But between you guys is let go of control issues, and I feel like that is on your side, Miss Libra. Okay, I ain't throwing no shade or nothing, right? But that's what I got so far, and worth waiting for. I just feel like I feel like maybe there may be like a trigger between you guys, right? And I don't think it has anything to do with either one of you. I think it has to do with both of you guys. Those negative belief systems coming to the surface so that you can change the narrative and the story so that you can honor. Here's what we forget to do is when those belief systems come up, when those negative thoughts come up, when the negative perceptions come up, we forget that we have to acknowledge the emotions that are attached to that story. We have to give our inner child a voice. Like, that's how I like to think about it, because I'm not gonna ignore a child if they come up crying to me. Right now, I'm gonna comfort them. I'm gonna say, you know, what's going on? I'm gonna acknowledge their needs. And him being a Cancer, I feel like you two could be a really good for each other to help each other through that and nourish each other, right? Give each other advice and wisdom, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone, speak your personal truth, and let go of the control issues.
Now,
Okay.
air blows on water, makes waves. And I don't know, like at the bottom of his deck, I had a Nine of Swords, feelings of anxiety, self-fulfilling prophecies. Like,
Yep.
I was the one that fucked up. Ace of Cups in reverse, because I didn't love on myself. I didn't understand what love is, or loving myself. I did not know.
Shut up.
I did not know how to do that. But he's learning, you know. And with the Star card here, There's some wishes and having faith that things will turn around for him, so that he can offer this love news. I got the Page of Cups underneath that. There are feelings for you, Chris, and I don't think you have to worry about that. He just has to show up right? So, King of Swords in reverse, searching for the clarity that he needs on how to show up. The Hermit card with the Four of Cups underneath, thinking of missed opportunities, really going inside of himself and stirring the fucking pot within, is leaving him with that anxiety inside, right? Ten of Swords in his current energy with the Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. He knows he fucked up. He knows he fucked up. He really wants this situation to end, you know, the difficulties between you two. There's an amends that needs to be made, but he needs to learn how to love himself first before he can love on you, right? And I think that's really what he's trying to grasp right now. If you're in communication with him, you can kind of maybe state that to him. You know, you really, do you love yourself? Can you say?
Ask someone, do they love themselves?
No,
Jesus.
can you say that to yourself, like in a way that's not fucking triggering, or as much as you possibly can untrigger it? Because the Ten of Cups card is here, but it's in reverse. I think he's just lost right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes with the Star card, it's Spirit that's going to give him the nudge, or maybe if you feel called, you give a nudge. But you know, whatever nudge that you do, try and make it like put the word. I'm terrible at putting it into words and shit. But like when it comes to talking with Brooke and that, but try the best that you can to come from an unconditional loving perspective and say the things that you can to kind of guide him to loving on himself. Because I think that's really the key that's going to unlock all of this for you guys, you know, and really get him out of the, well, I missed the boat kind of energy with you. That's if you're in communication. If you aren't, absolutely just pray for him. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Prayers can be heard. All you got to do is have faith and trust that, you know, they will be heard and they shall be heard. Speak them into existence.
She said, he actually said that. He is lost right now. Huge anxiety. I'm just being supportive. Yeah, just remember, I always like to remind people, you know, we're not meant to fix anyone. No. We're not meant to absorb anybody's energy. And Christina, you've been doing really fucking good lately. Really good with your energy. So be wary of, you know, don't absorb someone's energy, you know, hold space outside of yourself for them.
Yeah, and it doesn't serve him if you absorb that energy. He needs to be in it to feel it, to heal it, right? So
okay, but listen, between you two, we got the Six of Pentacles, equality, finding balance, right? And then the Ace of Pentacles, a wise investment. Oh, that's what we got.
That's what we got for you. Thank you, Christina, for that.
Yes,
thank you, Fab, for allowing us to visit your energy and be in it, and love on you both.
Sheila, I don't think I've said hello to you. Hello, beautiful sister.
Hey,
hope you were doing well.
Sister.
And now, Cynthia. I swear I've been looking in the chat, and I do not see her comments. Or am I tripping, y'all? Tell me if I'm tripping.
Sleepy, you're up. You are up. I'm going to, yeah, it is in live chat. Okay, so you are up, Tom Sleepy. Put her up. Put your question up.
And after Cynthia, the list is open, you guys. If you have any questions, we are absolutely willing to serve and assist you guys to the best of our abilities. By the way, those of you that were, I see Michelle talking to Cynthia, and I still don't see Cynthia. There she is. I'm snacking. You are always snacking. Making me mad. I'm in here, and she always has chips, which is my favorite. I know she got some chips. You got chips, don't you, Cynthia?
Oh, I feel some nachos. Some kind of Mexican something going on.
Right, Michelle. Thank you, Christine, for posting the link to get a reading with us tonight in the chat. I appreciate that. YouTube, thank you for working. Archangel Gabrielle, you doing your motherfucking thing? Okay.
Yeah, for real. Tonks, put the chip down. Okay, here we go. So, guys, I think I found my mister.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Can y'all check up on our dynamic here? I'll check up on his. You check up on hers. We get you straight. Mr. Tonks. Shit. Only been a year in the making.
Crackers and cheese.
Only been a year in the making. Tonks, I told you. It just took forever.
Can I get the sage, please?
Sure. I'm going to sage it up.
Why'd you take the bowl away?
Because it was smoking the camera out. Smoking the camera right out. I think I'm going to continue on with this deck. This is Cherub Thunder's deck, the Honest Truth Tarot. Pick that up on her page if you want. So right off the bat, the Temperance card. Finding balance in the relationship. I think really I'm picking up on a feeling of like, I don't want to fuck this up. I want this to be a go. I want this to be good from his side. From other relationships before, you know, there might be that worry there. The Devil sideways. Temptations, bondage, addiction. Let me see. Oh, this is a 40.
Cynthia, did she say his sign? I'm just wondering.
Do you know his sign, Cynthia?
Just wondering.
And this is a full blown, right? So I'll just... What messages? I want this one. King of Cups. Nice.
It's so weird that chat is different than this chat.
Yeah, it's just slow. That whole platform, the new studio platform, is shit in the bed big time.
Cynthia, I forgot that you were a Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon. Man, I'll tell you what, right now is, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was a Sagittarius moon. Look, I don't know, but I'm telling you one thing. Leo, if you got some Leo, a strong Leo placement in your chart, if you can learn to integrate higher vibrations of Leo energy and, you know, integrate your shadow side and find a balance between the two, okay? Leo energy right now is fucking powerful. Powerful. Alright. Spirit, what do you got for Cynthia and Leo? Cynthia and Leo.
Wow, they just took the whole bottom of the deck and threw in a new bottom of the deck. Oh shit.
I know some of y'all wonder why I shuffle so much, but it's because like sometimes I gotta like knock that energy out that I just pulled in, and then like shuffling really helps me get into the energy. The current energy between you two is getting to know each other. Influencing energy between you two is worth waiting for, and binding energy to your Leo person is keep an open mind. Overall energy, please, Spirit. Give your relationship a chance. Past life relationship at the bottom of the deck. It is safe for you to love. Passion. Oh, okay. I see some potential. That's the second time I've said that tonight. Okay, let me find out. My love vibe tribe getting lit. Messages for Cynthia. Cynthia and Leo. What messages do you have for Cynthia? What does she need to do?
So I think, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
So I think really from his side, there's all kinds of weird energy going on with him. I think you stirred up some stuff inside him, and then
that's just the time it is, y'all.
That really, you know, it's called him to look at himself. I'm getting anxiety and heartburn and all kinds of stuff going on with me right now. And when he looks at this relationship, he wants to bring so much justice to the table for you. He wants to be that person that you want him to be. I don't think he feels worthy of this connection. Really, there's this just like, oh man, like I want this to work, but and he's got worries and shit. And you are the sun in his that brings happiness into his life, but you cannot bring the happiness that she deserves into her life. She's a queen of cups, and I'm a mere page. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So in order to get through these things, there's a lot of things in his mind that he has to release. With the devil card here, there's temptation, and it's almost like an addiction with the negative self-talk, but he has to conquer that and see another perspective of what's before him. He really sees there's so much potential. He's not really looking anywhere else
I feel a lot of mirroring energy
to fulfill that relationship, but he knows he has to be able to allow himself to open up to you with the King of Cups, right? Allow his honesty to flow, that compassion, and really step into an emotional balance, because that's what you deserve, right? Eight of Wands. So when Eight of Wands with the Death card, as you guys talk more, right, and open up more and become vulnerable with each other, there's going to be endings and transformations that take place with the Death card, right? That will get him out of the hard times in his past of where he's felt lesser than in his relationships, and he will overcome it, but I don't think he's going to take that first step, you know what I mean, with the Fool card in reverse. I think that's something that you're going to, you know, as you open up, he'll open up, and as you share you know, your hurts and the things that you feel vulnerable in sharing, he'll follow suit, if that makes sense.
Lady G, welcome. I'm sure the people in the chat are posting the link if you would like to get on the list, and you can either do $15 reading or a $40 full-blown mini reading, and we will do some free card pulls, but they will be after the VIP readings. Okay, Cynthia, real quick for you, I need you to tell me in the chat, Spirit just like dropped this on me, and they said, Cynthia, can you identify a common fear that you have towards relationships? Can you identify a fear that comes up for you that you have recognized when it comes to relationships? A negative belief system, right? That fear-based belief system when it comes to relationships. I feel like they're asking, can you identify it, because you can. So what is it, if you had to say? Because you're pretty self-aware. You're pretty observant. And I feel like what we have been working with you, you know, between you and I, with Jessica, with Kara, I feel like you're getting to that completion part of finally releasing There's the Three of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. That heartbreak when you were abandoned, you felt like you were left out in the cold, releasing that heartbreak, right? Then I got the Two of Wands here. The world is in your hand, baby, but you gotta leave that staff behind. And here's the thing about the staff, y'all. We got passion for that motherfucking staff. We got history with that staff. We got emotional investment and we got emotions stuck in that staff, right? But we have to look at those emotions, acknowledge them, give them a voice, accept them, take responsibility we have created, forgive ourselves, forgive others, and then move ourselves into a place of gratitude for what we have in the palm of our hand and our new passions of what we would like to create. Ooh, kill them. I feel you, Spirit. Okay, I fucking see you, Spirit. And then I got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That movement forward, right? That momentum. It's like I can feel it. It's like, and I really feel like the full moon helped you out too. It's like this build up of all of this energy, all of this passionate and like authoritative and like this new direction energy, right? I can just feel all of it and it's just like spiraling, right? But it's just like waiting for you to like, I can see like a bungee cord, not a bungee cord, but a slingshot. And at the end of the slingshot is all that built up of energy. And you're just holding it there and it's just like spiraling and building and building and building. And whenever you choose to release, right? Whenever you choose to release that slingshot and fucking let it go, girl, I'm trying to tell you. Ace of Cups, current energy is the offer. I ain't even gotten to the cards yet, Cynthia. Spirit is saying what's up, baby, okay? This is your current energy, Cynthia. With getting to know each other. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Cynthia. But, Cynthia, you've been working on this for a while, baby girl. That divine feminine energy, right? The emotions and the release, right? She still got that motherfucking lid on that cup, looking at that lid. Don't want that cup, don't want what's in that cup, but still just like looking at it, right? Because there is some pain and some emotions that have not been heard. And your divine feminine, right? She wants you to embrace those negative and lower emotions, those painful emotions, what happened. And here's the thing, Cynthia, you can just write those emotions down. What did you identify as your fear when it comes to relationships? Did she say?
Oh yeah, she did. Abandonment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right on it. You know,
Heartbreak
right?
And abandonment.
And here's the thing. Remember in the collective reading when we talked about stepping out of your comfort zone into uncharted territory, when you step into that higher vibration that your soul is calling you to step into, there's a release that has to happen because you're in that higher vibration you stepped into, but then any lower vibrations that cannot coexist with this vibration, you have to balance it out in one way. So either the higher vibration comes down to meet the lower vibrational set point, the limiting self-belief point, or you can surrender those limiting self-beliefs to the divine. And I know I can hear you saying, but how? And all you do is every single time that fear comes up, you, for one, write down all the emotions that come up. Write down the thoughts and the story that you hear in your head that comes up. And then take that story. If it is, I'm afraid to be abandoned, it's, maybe flipping it into something, I'm not afraid of failure. I do not need anyone to sustain my emotional fulfillment because I got me. Spirit's got my back. And if something doesn't work out, I know that there is something that is worth waiting for on the other side. And I can keep an open mind and I can stay positive. But what Spirit is guiding me to tell you is whatever that negative belief is, right? Write it down, completely flip that belief into a positive, an empowering self-belief. It has to be something that you can believe. Now, if you can't believe that you can sustain your emotions, if you can't believe that there's something worth waiting for. You know, it has to be something that you can actually believe, right? And then every single time that negative belief system or negative fear is triggered, again, take responsibility for it, accept it as is, but you do not have to accept it as your truth anymore. Take responsibility, forgiveness, 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 right? For yourself and for others, for your son, forgiveness all the way around. Bring some compassion into the situation. And then move yourself up the emotional scale to a point of gratitude and refocus on what you do want. If you can do that process every single time that negative belief system is triggered, you can reprogram that easily. Writing is a very efficient way to manifest, because sometimes we speak and we have other, thoughts and beliefs and emotions and all that is tied behind our speech. But when we write, it is what it is. Like, there's no interference with what we have written down. So just remember to every single day too, Cynthia, not just when the negative beliefs come up, but every single day declaring your new belief to the universe. And, reminding yourself that you got your back, reminding yourself that, take care of your emotional state. Can you fix that, baby? Because that just distracted me.
That is trying to fix itself right now.
A lot of those messages for you, Cynthia, were channeled, so be sure to go back and watch the video, because I really believe that Spirit gave you the tool that you needed to finally let go of that belief system. In 21 days, Cynthia, 21 days of writing your new beliefs every single day for 20 minutes. Write your new beliefs. It works. I've done it, okay? And then binding energy to your current person is healing and receive. You can't receive what you have been waiting for, what you have asked for, until you release that a negative emotional attachments to the belief system of being abandoned, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what I got for the spread. Beautiful fucking messages. Spirit is on it tonight, y'all. I love you, Spirit, so fucking much. See, this is what happened when you call in Archangel Gabriel for communication. Post some shit up in here.
Now, I did pull 2 last cards for you, Cynthia. What does he need from you? I've got the Joy card, and I think he already gets this from you. He just wants to honor you for it. Joy is the highest energy of all. It is the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each other in each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest levels possible. And when you stay in that joy energy, right, when those other vibrational energies come up, you just say, not today, Satan. Not disregarding anything Brooke said, but when you step back into joy, it raises you and holds you and comforts both of you in this connection.
No, because what you're saying is, in the beginning, the initial acceptance of the wound and the negative belief system and taking responsibility for it, you kind of do have to go through that process of identifying what the thought pattern is and the belief system, identifying the emotions that are attached to it, right? And writing all that down. But then as the layers come up, you don't have to go through that whole process anymore. Now, if you need a release, if you're feeling really, really triggered, I would write the emotions that are coming up. I would write the thoughts. And then it is very essential to switch to that
gratitude and joy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saying this relationship is absolutely different than all the other shit that went down. That stuff taught me lessons on how to unconditionally love, regardless. And if you got questions for Spirit, ask. Or if you have questions for him, if you really want to hold space and open a vulnerable place for you guys to, really start growing into each other, don't be afraid to ask.
Michelle, I got you, baby.
And you can even ask Spirit too, if you need anything from them, any guidance or that, along those lines. You can ask them for guidance as well on how do I approach these situations? What do I need to do, Spirit? And that's what we got for you, Cynthia. I hope you enjoy
Yes,
it.
beautiful reading, girl. Ooh, I love when the messages come through so clearly like that, because the thing is, I cannot give you what you are not giving yourself. And when the messages come through so clear, it's because you have done the work and you are worthy of literally Spirit saying, this is what it is, here's what you need, go get your motherfucking whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And don't forget to enjoy yourself too, Cynthia. You work so much on, you know, creating this for yourself and manifesting this into your life. And if there's anyone out there that I know deserves a great love, it's you, girl.
Yes, I'm feeling that too. I'm feeling a lot of proud energy, like Spirit's proud of you, and it's just like, finally I get to let that go. Finally, I don't have to carry that burden, that dead fucking donkey up this hill anymore. You know, that's what Bernadette says, okay? But
yeah.
Michelle, my beautiful soul sister, what can we do for you? Oh, I love you, Cynthia. Okay.
I love you too. I love you too. Dead donkey. Dead donkey, I love you, but I'm putting you down.
I don't know where she got that from, but
whatever guidance Spirit has for me that I need to hear at this time, most at this time. Been a lot of changes. Feel like I'm finally finding my voice and stepping into my power. Just wanted to check in. All right.
I feel tears of gratitude. Why do I feel tears of gratitude? Yes, David, thank you. I'm glad that you could really see me and resonate and actually hear what I was saying, because you know, a lot of the things that come out, it is high vibrational shit, and sometimes we don't really understand it, right? We feel the resonancy with it, but to be able to understand the things that we were saying on a soul level, really understanding how it works, what it is, what you can do with it, how to harness it. Yes.
Oh! Yeah. That's the problem with that. Oh, there goes my cards.
Baby, you hit it. You can't say that's the problem with the stand when you fucking smack the stand across the desk.
Smack the stand across
it don't
desk.
Work like that. I'm on the stand side.
I guess I don't need those cards. Are you going to get them for me? Well, thank you. They fell all nicely in a pile.
By the way, is that the candle that you were telling me to get?
The what?
That's the candle you were telling me to get?
Yeah.
Baby, you don't get out of here.
Yeah?
I get more freaking... I don't wax out my ear hole than is in that candle.
I'm going to burn it up.
I'm in a good mood tonight, y'all. I am. Alright, focus. Michelle. Hey, I'm gonna start off with one of these for some reason. I don't know why. We shall see. Ooh, good cards for her. These ones.
Yeah.
Oh, you only got two.
Take time to breathe out. Not bleed out, breathe out. Now I'm going to pull from the deck to hit the floor.
Alright, Spirit, what card out of all these hundreds of cards? This is the biggest deck I have ever seen, y'all. It just don't make no sense. Like, how? Oh, yeah, you can shuffle it like this. I forget. They feel really good. Card for Michelle, please, Spirit. We start with messages does Michelle need to hear today? Messages above, feeling the utmost clarity.
So the cards that I pulled for you out of these many decks that I what's this? Native Spirit Oracle deck and the Moonology deck. Take care of your needs and connect with your emotions at this time. Believe in the impossible. It's time to release negativity. You are good enough and your hard work is paying off. Sometimes we got to take care of us. You know, sometimes there are opportunities and we're invited to do things or asked of us to do things that you know really you feel called to do, but you really have to take stock of your emotions, take stock of your needs, and are these things that I'm being called to do within the energetic within my energetic means to give, right? Knowing when giving too much is and saying, okay, well, maybe I can do this, but I don't really feel I can do that. And it's because you are so generous and kind and giving that it can be that lesson that you learn in this life is like, okay, well, I have to hold at least this much energy for me and know when to say I can't anymore.
I'm finally taking time for myself just to enjoy life. I could feel that. I felt tears of gratitude.
Yeah, and it not only do you deserve that and you deserve that gift to yourself, but it's being called upon you to do these things for yourself, right? And know that threshold, that energetic threshold, right? Take time to breathe out. If there's one card that really speaks out to me for you, it's this one over everything that's here. And your commitment to you is being tested. So I hope you ace that test. I'm going to pull more cards for you.
So, Michelle, I don't know why. You know, Spirit has... You know, Spirit loves you and be ready to talk to you and love on you. But they started me off for you with this one. Lion Spirit. And it says, be generous of spirit. And it's 37, which is a 10, which is completion, baby, okay? So, I like this message, and I feel like it's going to confirm something for you. So it says, a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. And I feel like that is what you have been doing lately. I feel like you have been listening to God's call, listening to God's direction, listening to maybe taking some steps outside of your comfort zone because you know God asked you to, right? Instead of, you know, edging God out because of fear and letting fear overpower you. I feel like you're still in that battle a little bit, but like it is coming to a completion, right? So, Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. So there is something, maybe something written that you've done, or something typed out, or a book maybe that you have been working on. It feels like some kind of work that has to do with your personal journey that is to help and serve others. Whatever that is, girl, I feel like you have a lot that is to be shared that can really help other people. Your own personal experience is to be shared to help others. So, let's see. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Okay, Michelle? Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is great savannah great savannah before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. Girl, okay. This is the final message. Do you doubt you can do much good? So for you, same thing as with Cynthia, right? Cynthia has what she knows that she wants, a relationship that is emotionally fulfilling, that is safe, and where she feels comfortable enough with herself to not be worried about someone leaving because she's got her right. With you, Michelle, there's a teaching, like you're a teacher of some sort, Michelle, and I feel like whatever work that you have, that you've been working on, whatever experience that you've had that you're passionate about, I don't know if you volunteer somewhere, but whatever it is that Spirit is calling you out about that has so much value to other people, right? But you have a limiting self-belief within you in your sacral chakra that I am not worthy, or this is not going to be valuable, I'm not going to be successful, or this has to look like this, I have to say this, it has to happen this way, and it's all limiting you from just listening to God's call to express your true authenticity, what you have learned to help, whatever you have learned can truly help people, okay? So whatever that negative belief that you're holding about yourself when it comes to your work and what you have to help and serve other people, take that belief, see what emotions are tied to it. When did you first feel that way if you want to go down that road, right? Write all that down and then flip it to what you would like to experience. What also something that you can believe, right? And that's something that you could every single day, declare and reprogram that limiting self-belief so that you can release it and unblock yourself from, not having the ability to really share your voice. Because I feel like you've dug into sharing your voice a little bit, but really, really share your voice and what you have gone through. I think it's more me thinking it needs to look a certain way, but I'm releasing that. Okay, got you. Okay, are you stuck in a state of scarcity thinking? Who am I to lead? Or who am I to step into my dreams? Who am I to having an amazing relationship? Who am I to think that I can help? Lion Spirit is here to tell you that the antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course, you can do all that you desire. The spark of great spirit lives inside of you, and you are here to steward that amazing energy into the world. Lion Spirit knows that great spirit invested in you so that you might be a channel for Spirit's love and generosity. Take pride in your role, seeking to bring an abundance of love into the world. Perhaps you do much good already, but you're feeling unappreciated, wanting to hold back your gifts and hoard them for yourself. Maybe you are looking for attention and praise. Maybe you are even being generous with the expectation that you would be entitled to a repayment. Know that the real magic happens when you remember that there is always enough and you are always enough. Give freely without agenda or expectation, and let Lion Spirit remind you that in giving, you receive. Then you will see that you are appreciated. Stop comparing yourself to others and seeing yourself as less than, for within you is a wellspring of generosity. Jesus, Michelle. That is fucking beautiful. Every time I look at this card, I see Kara. So Kara could be someone that could really assist you in, establishing that healthy pride, or, just conversation with her or certain people about what God is calling you to do and how to step into it. Just having that conscious conversation makes it so.
So I got a message here with regarding maybe someone of interest. I got quite a few messages actually, but sometimes with the Queen of Wands here, I'll just tell you the story. I've got the Star card in reverse. Like Mike says, you don't get the Star card unless you've been through hellfire and back, but now it's time to be replenished, right? And this person of interest, you know, with the Queen of Wands, everything that she asks for, it comes to her. She sits confidently on her throne, and she has helpers that help her bring to her what she's truly worthy of, right? The King of Pentacles underneath the Queen of Wands is you are worthy of, great love that will bring abundance to you, that will not only in, finances or be able to take care of his own shit because you've got enough shit on your plate to pay for, but really, I think I feel this person has the ability to give so much more. But here comes the stance that you have to be able to open up to. This isn't talking about codependency. This is talking about healthy dependency, or allowing people to give to you and allowing you to receive. Now, it's healthy to do that, because if we don't allow people to give to us, they start feeling unworthy of being able to give to the relationship or something. And if they don't have that ability to give, they feel like, maybe she doesn't need me. You know what I mean? So just be careful of that. The message that I got through these cards was, what they bring to the table, I don't have to depend on them. And that's fine. You don't have to depend on anybody. You are a strong woman that has got you so far in life with what has been dealt with you.
She said, "Is this the person she's seeing now, or a future someone?"
This could be the one that you're seeing now, or a future someone.
Really? Come on now.
But I haven't pulled cards on that. But if you want to pull cards on that, or I can pull cards on that in a minute. Let me just get through this. But sometimes it's okay to ask, time for them to show up if you need them. Sometimes they want you to need them for something, right? And this could be both, in the aspect of, like, maybe this is what you need to start doing in this relationship or new relationships.
Michelle, it feels like the person you're dealing with.
Giving always doesn't allow people to feel their worth. Honoring them by allowing them to give, and that you receive them, can be the greatest gift for them as well, right? That's the higher outlook that will bring victory into this relationship. And with it, I think with the Page of Swords too, the victory is in the clarity of what is being given. It truly, I think, will fulfill needs. Now, where in past relationships, either they've walked away or you've walked away feeling like heartbroken and stricken because all the work that they put in never felt good enough. And I just want you to keep that in mind and stay conscious of that. Allow people to give to you, because you are worthy, right? Like, you're worthy of so much. And when they give to you, just thank you so much. Even if it's just a compliment, you look beautiful today. Oh no, don't even, I really, that was me, where I couldn't even take a compliment. And until one woman just said, like, God damn it, why don't you just fucking say thank you? You know what I mean? For the compliment that I'm giving you. And that woke me up to that, shit, yeah, I do need to allow people to give in whatever fashion and show up. You know what I mean? So that's what I got.
Don't move that.
Okay.
Michelle, whatever you are passionate about, right? Like, literally, it's something that makes you who you are. Whatever has happened that makes you the friend that you are, whatever has happened that makes you the committed mother that you are, right? Whatever it is that makes you who you are, your passions, which you have experienced, That is what you're being called to teach. That is what you're being called to lead. The student now becomes the teacher, right? Whatever emotional mastery you have found through your experience with whatever it is your soul is calling you to teach about. And when I say teach, that doesn't mean like writing on a board. It just means sharing your story, right? Final messages for you. I mean, I can't make this shit up. Answer the call. It says, what is your soul calling you to do? Okay. The ever unfolding rose. This always reminds me of the divine feminine with her heart chakra wide the fuck open. And it says, cracked open is happening for you, not to you. Whatever happened in your past that you realized at one point you were probably a victim to, but you overcame that, right? With this Eight of Cups, you overcame that. You overcame the negative emotions. You soul searched and you found truth. You found your personal truth. Share your voice is the next card I got. I cannot get that to focus, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just a stupid camera.
Hold on. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Everything we've been saying, right? Inner temple is next. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So there are things that you have experienced in your life that you truly felt you were a victim to at one point. Things that truly crushed your heart. You felt like you had no control, but you overcame. And those are the experience that God is wanting you to share. Your life, right? Because you were able to move out of your headspace and back into your heart space to connect with your personal truth, to connect with the divine feminine within you. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? And Soul Family, call in your tribe. You do not have to do it alone. So when I first read the Soul Family card, it was like I could see two people having a conversation and within each other, sparking these inspiration of ideas and things to talk about that you know would resonate with the people that you love or the people that you are around. And I feel like what they're guiding you to do is when those inspirations come up for you, when you're having the conversation with your soul family, or whether it just you get that intuitive hit and you're getting these messages, like maybe you're out on the boat and you just start seeing, or these beautiful messages just start to come with you, going on Facebook, going live and sharing those messages with people. Share your voice and answer the call. I feel like you will find your voice more and more the more that you share those intuitive hits and downloads and, you know, just those moments of tearful gratitude, right? Okay. Michelle, I hope that was helpful for you. I love you. Let me see if anybody else is on the list. I think something bit me while I was sitting here. Like,
what?
For real, look, I got a dot right there and a dot right there.
Oh my God. Stay over there.
Okay.
And die. Like, bit you here. Wow.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like a huge part of my journey is being a voice for those who don't have a voice or aren't being heard. And I feel like the last thing that I want to say, Michelle, is I feel like there's this looking or, you know, patiently waiting for the right message or the knowing to share something significant. But what I feel is that you already have the messages. You are the message, baby. You are the oracle, right? You are the voice. And just the more you choose to embrace that, especially when it comes to the things that you are passionate about that have made you who you are. Things are going to open up for you, and you'll finally, you know, release any blockages when it comes to your voice. Okay. There is no one else on the list, you guys. So if anyone wants some freebies,
now is the time. Put your question in. It's just a simple question, simple answer kind of program that we lead. So all you guys that would like a one-card pull,
they come hot and fast. I'm starting to voice record. Good, good. And it's emotionally overwhelming but beautiful. Yes, exactly. I know exactly what you mean by that, sister. I do. Because you know how I knew that message for you? Because I've gotten the message for myself lately too. Like, you know, I'll be outside sitting. I love to sit outside, y'all. That's my shit. You know, I'll just be sitting outside and it's just like these beautiful fucking flow of positive thoughts and clarity and just these beautiful messages and these moments of pure fucking gratitude that just brings tears to my eyes, and I can feel my guides around me. And, you know, I challenge myself too to be able to just go on and get on a live and like share those moments with you guys. But anyways, we got about 20, 30 minutes left, maybe, for some freebies if anyone wants one. If not, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I haven't seen a freebie in a while.
They said that the freebies weren't out until after the VIPs.
We gotta wait. Peace. Yeah. I know. Maybe somebody stayed. Come on, you guys.
Excuse me?
There's gotta be hope out there for you. Nick. You sure can. You got any questions? Or one question for us and we'll pull you a card? Never had one of those, he said. You got somebody in particular you got your eyes on, or
or a particular question?
Or a particular question.
You know, when you first said Nick, I thought you were talking about Nicole Peretti, and I was like, hold the fuck up, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
So right, I can't wait anymore.
I still trust
you. I guess what should I focus on the most to get my life together? That's not a love question, Nick.
What should I focus on the most to get my life together?
Nick's a newbie. He don't know.
Okay, so I got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. Sometimes we get caught up in the this is what I want and this is what I want and this is what I want and she's going to look like this and that. And next thing, you know, really the person that is interested in you is right beside you and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. So sometimes it's best to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. But little do you know, when you open yourself up to those around you that want to love you, they fill all those things, that the true needs that you need in a relationship. So keep an open mind, brother.
So Nick, let me know how I feel into your energy. First thing that I heard for you was that you're a little bit shy. However, I think that you cover up that shyness with like sarcastic comments and condescending comments, funny comments. You try to cover it up with like, it's pride, it's a little bit of ego. And what I heard for you is you want something serious in your life, but what do you take seriously in your life? You know, do you have those serious heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul conversations with people? Or do you kind of I don't want to say chicken out, but do you kind of lean away from that? Lean away from getting like intimate and vulnerable because that is not your comfort zone. So I feel like you got to take some more things a little bit more seriously if you want. You know, if everything's a joke, then everything's a joke. If you tell the universe or you act like and show up as if everything is a joke and don't take anything serious, and the universe sends you a bunch of joke and doesn't take you serious. Like, that's just how it works. As within, so without. As above, so below. Right?
Very true.
So if there's someone in your life, I feel like there's someone in your life that you have chemistry with, but you are on the constant state of retreat. I can't make this shit up, yo. Chemistry with retreat. There's like this person that you have chemistry with, or you meet people that you have chemistry with, but you don't take them seriously, or you don't let them in to see the real you. You don't have those heart-to-heart conversations. You just hit the retreat and fuck it button because vulnerability is not something that you are comfortable with, and that's okay. Me too. Vulnerability is fucking annoying, and like I still struggle with it to this day, but it's something that I take seriously. It's something that I put energy into because I want to shift that. Let me see what else I got. I bet it's free yourself. I knew it.
A double hit of free yourself.
Relinquish the control issues. Let me see if it pops out. That'd be fun. Relinquish the control. There's like a fear of being seen. Oh, if this person sees the inside of me, the true me, what are they going to think? Are they going to accept me?
He says, yeah, I just act like I don't like them, and I think I've hurt some feelings.
Definitely have. Definitely have.
So you can't attract love if you keep shooting it down.
And the last card that I got for you, honey, is religious factors. You're at a point in your life where like your soul is calling you to show up differently. God is calling you to show up differently. Whoever or whatever you believe in, yourself, your inner true self is calling you to show up differently. And your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I hope that was helpful.
I hope that was helpful, dude. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of this.
But to answer your question, Nate, when it comes to love, you gotta be real. You gotta be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You gotta be raw. You gotta be authentic, and then that's what you will receive in return. You gotta be loving,
Big time. Big time.
With yourself. You gotta love yourself enough to show your true self in front of others.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, dude.
Yes, you are welcome, Nick.
Anybody else out there for a one-card pull?
It's getting hot in here.
And if you want to talk to anybody here, Nick, definitely what Tonk said. You can click on the Love Vibe Tribe, link down below the video, and that'll bring you to the community page on Facebook. That man, it's everybody in there is just a great big huge ball of love. Hey, Divine Fire.
Aaron said you got hit by the love bug. Hey, Sandra.
How's Sandra and Alan doing? I hope Alan's feeling a lot better.
Yes, Aaron. What you got, baby? What's your question? Oh man, Sandra and Alan, y'all missed it tonight. We've been on fucking fire in here. You hear me? Been lighting this up. But I love you, and I know you got other things to do, so thank you for stopping by.
Kara would like a card pulled for her.
Kara?
Yeah.
She
says, please, 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 because that one's just bullshit.
Okay, so Kara and then Aaron. Kara, spirit, Kara. My son's sister, Kara.
Balance spirituality and practicality. With you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, this time of uncertainty, we can get caught in that fear of things coming at us, and with that New Moon and Cancer card, really, you can take a deep breath and know that you are safe, right? I think you've been going through that process of balancing spirituality and practicality this past week or two. And
for example, that energy he's talking about, like, you know how you figured out that sometimes, even though your spiritual self was saying sacred rage, the practical balance to that sacred rage was sometimes I can't come at people a certain way because they're not willing to receive the information that I'm giving. That's the example of energy he's talking about.
Yeah, so that balance is being asked of, and we're not all. Hey, Jessica, how's it going, love? We're not perfect, but we're here to test the limits and come back into balance, right? And I really feel that that's what you're doing, and it's nothing to be like too crazy over. Wow, a new romantic cycle begins.
What's up, Jessica?
We all know that. We all know that.
Jessica.
But yeah, you're doing great. You've always been doing great. Rambling Mike, thank you for the blessing, brother.
Oh, Mike, you are the best. Thank you for seeing our fire.
Yeah.
You were on fire today, too.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to need for you to comment right on down with all these beautiful love stories you've been talking about all the way until Scorpio, and then what happened?
Boom.
What happened, Mike? I need to know. And look, I saw it on your face. I know that you knew that you were talking to me. I know that you knew that I knew that you knew that you were talking about me. I knew, okay?
I was in the tub and I'm like, dude.
Okay, now, seriously, look. Oh, that is so cute. Okay.
Oh, the mouse.
Aaron, I don't know if I answered you. I did in my head, but out loud, I think I should probably answer you. Yes, you can post your question. We love you. I need to see that. Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
Tend to the small things.
Look, you had your moment with Kara. Can I have my moment with Kara?
Oh, I'm just holding a card, baby.
Just kidding. Alrighty, Kara, here you go. Tend to the small things. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details. Lord, don't tell Kara to pay attention to the smallest details, spirit. Fine, no, I'm just kidding. Because I know that you already do that. And mouse spirit calls you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that you are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, this doesn't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse Spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think, so look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. Wow. All right, I got to read this other part. I'm sorry. And the number on the page is 123. Okay, 1, 2, 3 in a line.
Wow, and 4-0 on the card. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
back to 0.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, are you too caught up in details, micromanaging others, and stressing out because you want everything to be perfect? Are you procrastinating because you want every detail to be just right? Michelle, are you listening? And losing track of time and your priorities. Mouse Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition that tells you that the detail you fear you are overlooking will only appear when you stop obsessing. Mouse Spirit will lead you to the nuances you need to notice and will diligently work to support you if you take a breath and trust the guidance that will be provided. Small gestures carry great power right now, and maybe you need to take action towards discovering what is going on that you may not be seeing, or towards mending a relationship or situation. Ask a question, do a little research, and listen for Mouse Spirit's quiet little squeak telling you, look here and attend to this detail. Okay. That was your free card pool. And now, Aaron, you are up, my love.
The list is empty, Jesse. If you want to get on it.
Yep, we just started the free ones.
Yeah.
I'll be on the weekend. Okay, so is my mom going to be a kidney donor for my uncle? You want to do that? Or?
Sure.
Bahaha, never, not me, not you, Kara.
Getting out the pendulum.
Not Kara.
Where's the no?
So, free card pull for
Aaron. Is Aaron's mom going to be a kidney donor for her uncle?
Uncle, yeah.
Aaron's mom going to be
Yo, what's up, Tanya? Right on time, as always.
Aaron's mom going to be a kidney donor for her uncle. I don't know. The pendulum says.
Wait, don't tell me what you got. Let me do it now.
All right.
All right.
You got twins on the case here, so.
Is Aaron's mom going to be a kidney donor for her uncle? Yes or no, Spirit? I got yes.
That was good.
What'd you get?
I got no.
You got no.
Yeah. But I'd go with the yes because I felt yes. I don't know.
Well, see, that's what happens when you don't command your pendulum and you say, pendulum, can you tell me what is yes or no? You say pendulum, yes, is spinning in a circle. Pendulum, no, is go back and forth.
Pendulum,
and look, y'all, I ain't throwing no shade because I know a lot of you guys do that, but I'm just saying.
Is it a yes? Oh,
babe,
it's a yes. Okay. Look, it's a yes this way. Look at that. It's fucking spinning like. That's a yes.
Program your shit, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Program your shit.
Because consistency is key. Whether you are doing a pendulum or reading motherfucking cards, Spirit knows your consistent patterns and how you read things, right? So.
Oh, Jesse bought in.
Alright.
You gonna pull a card for her?
If one comes out, if not, then.
We might be here all night.
Lady G, you're back. Okay. All right, Aaron. For your one card pool, we got the cute little coyote. He's so cute. 49. And Jessica, we will be right with you, my love. Trust in divine detours, Aaron. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite or just disappears into thin air, as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success. I got that message today. Perhaps you need to experience failure before you experience success. And need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twist, to develop humility and gratitude by releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you'll get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they are supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So don't hold any grudges or anything, right? If your mom, yes or no, whatever she decides to do, honoring her for her decision, and also honoring your uncle, and not needing to maintain control to keep him here for to make you happy, right? Maybe on a soul level, he's like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
That comes with the message that I get too. You know, thy will be done. Your will be done. And there are reasons for everything. Sometimes we don't understand. But when, let's say, one of my family members gets sick or something, I truly just trust in spirit and your will be done. Okay? Even if I don't understand it, even if it sends me into a frenzy, I trust that your will be done, and it's done for the ultimate perfection of your plan, your divine plan, you know, and I'm here for your will. So if this person is to get better, then I praise you and I thank you for that. And I lift you up. Or if this is a divine plan that I'm unknowing of, I trust in your divine plan and I love you regardless of the outcome.
Yes, exactly. And the only thing I want to add to that is you got to be honest. And sometimes you got to be like, spirit, this is fucked up. Why am I in this situation right now? I feel like shit. This seems unfair. This hurts me. Da-da-da-da. Sometimes you just got to have it out with spirit and be like, look, spirit, fucking fix it. Like, this is not okay. I mean, you know what I mean? Just saying, sometimes you got to let spirit know what's up. Look, me, Danny, Kara, we all know, okay?
I've gotten into many fights with them
Jessica,
too.
what's your question, love?
But honor yourself for that too.
And Jessica, we haven't got to read for you in a minute.
In New York? No, way more than the New York minute.
Thank you guys. It's been a twisty road so far. He has 2 people who are 6-6 matches. Oh wow. I think Spirit wants him around. I just don't know who is going to be the one to donate. Okay. Spirit has cracked me wide open. I feel and see so much. What do I need to know about this door that just opened?
Wow. Twin Flame Divine Fire wants us to pull a card for them. Sounds...
You know that, remember?
Sounds good. What? Yeah,
they actually...
They did.
Usually they're
Finally,
like...
we get to give.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They send us and they're like, no, we don't want a card. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh. Definitely. Right after... what's her name? Oh yeah, that girl that used to come around. Right after Jessica's reading.
Okay.
Let's see what Jessie's got for us. She's typing. I can hear the clicking.
I just read her question. Where were you
Did
at?
you?
I literally read it out loud.
Spirit is cracking me
Y'all
wide
see?
open.
Yeah,
look, but I was
listen.
reading the we question there too.
Okay.
Crack me wide open. I feel and see so much. What do I need to know about this door that just opened?
You know, I played with this thing so hard that I can't even get it to sit like that no more. It falls.
If you play with it too much, it's gonna fall off. That's what I kept hearing all my life.
Are you gonna use it?
No, go ahead.
Sweet. I'm gonna Jessica's energy, please, Spirit. What messages do you have for Jessica when it comes to this door that she has currently become aware of that is open for her? What messages do you have for her about this door?
Oh, it's something big.
It's weird.
Some big shit, Kara.
Kara.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh. Alright, for Jessica, please. Jessica.
So now, yes, you can. We'll be here after Sandra and Alan.
Jessica, I gotta share something with you. I don't know if you were here when I shared my vision about the door being opened for me. I literally, well, not literally, but in my mind's eye, I saw a door being opened for me, and I saw Nicole Peretti on the other side of the door. And then Dove popped up, and Danny popped up, and the tribe was all on the other side of the door. And they reminded me of that vision, and then I heard, did you walk through the door? Jessica? Did you walk through the door? Or are you still observing through the door? Did you actually walk through the door? It's the first thing that I heard. So we'll see where that goes.
Seven of Pentacles. And this is the After Tarot, the deck that Mike gave me. All cut up nice and neat. That's what he does. Picked up the pentacle and started walking. You know what I mean? And with the Nine of Wands, you know, is this the right thing?
Wow,
you got some kind of anxieties moving forward. When has Spirit ever said, you know, maybe you should have some anxieties about how to move forward, or you know, if you should take this opportunity, or if it's, you know, whatever. I think we get caught up in our mind, right, sometimes when we have options available to us, when really there is no other option. This is the option. And we really need to stand back outside of ourselves and allow this transition to take forward, or allow this transition to take place in our lives. I got Six of Wands here, right? Stepping into balance, releasing those fears, allowing for this to take place, you know, instead of stepping all over it with, you know, our worries or whatever. Just let go, move into balance, step into balance, release those things that are rambling around in our head like bowling balls or marbles. You got the victory card.
I want to throw out that I heard, I do not feel any anxiety. This is fun. This is great. This is awesome.
That's good.
But don't let your pride get in your way, because we're always learning. We're always evolving. We are always probably going to be challenged to step out of our comfort zone, right? And your current energy is hold your vision. And look, there's the mountains with the moon there. Hold your vision and expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. And then binding energy to your current person or situation. I'm in awe of the orchestration of the divine.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the chat going so wild?
Because it's finally coming in.
Jesus.
It's finally coming in. Mine's dead on my phone.
Golly gee willikers.
Mine's dead on my phone, but it's finally coming in up there.
Alright, let me see what else she said.
Bottom of the deck, I've got the King of Swords. Clarity will come to you when you take that leap of faith moving forward and get into this contract while getting's good. You know, really trusting that Spirit's going to shine and show up.
Jessica, I feel like there's still some anxiety, some doubt, some fear when it comes to, like, I feel like you want a relationship of some sort. That's what I felt when I tapped into balanced spirituality with practicality. It was in the reverse. I feel like in the forefront, your ego tells you, I'm good. I don't need anybody. I got the divine showing me all this crazy shit, like da-da-da-da-da. But deep rooted in your subconscious are those fears and insecurities that are locked away. So just, you know, when those do come up, I feel like something's going to challenge you when it comes to relationships, is what they're telling me. There's like something that was going to be challenged when it comes to your practicality in your life. And I feel like it has to do with the relationship. However, remember what you have seen, right? Remember what you know to be true. It's just another layer. Hold your vision, right? Expect that powerful change. And I feel like something's going to look like it may have like fallen away or fizzled out or messed up, and it's going to trigger your ego a little bit, but nothing will come of this situation. And that makes me feel like, and I got nothing is set in stone at the bottom of the deck, and that just makes me feel like it may look a certain way, but just remember what you know. Remember what you know to be true. Hold your vision. Continue to create from what you do want. And I do want to get one of these for you.
Step into that energy of play. You know, allow your spirit to just sing and play. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. You'll oversee your responsibilities. And work, really, I'm picking up, it is play, you know, for you. And that's what lights up your soul. So it's time to play. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. And I know Doreen Birchie sometimes don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but the play is what's being asked.
Okay, so your final message from Spirit is the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. And then under that was the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. So I'm gonna read.
I knew it was a relationship. I have felt that right off the bat.
What?
Oh, she says, it was all really unexpected. Soul-wise, no issues. 3D reality. I tripped up because I kind of stumbled into his life. And shit's been lit.
Okay, so maybe that's what they were talking about with the practicality thing in relationship. So I got the wasp spirit is really speaking to me. I feel like maybe this is going to confirm something for you, Jessica. Not all that spirit creates in nature is easy to love. But when we look through the eyes of wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there is a purpose for pain, just as there is a purpose for wasp in the natural world. I don't know if I agree with that, Spirit. I am not cool with a wasp. Okay. Wasps keep insects populations down. Okay, well, y'all need some wasps in Canada. Because what the fuck is up with the bugs? Sorry, Jessica. Wasps keep insect populations down, supporting the growth of plants. So, too, the sting of life may hurt, and you may feel deeply disappointed or even resentful that wasp spirit has shown up. But you will soon come to see that Spirit has something wonderful in store for you. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, Wasp Spirit was conspiring with Spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Spirit has a plan, and Wasp Spirit plays a part. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path you took led to something far better? Yes. Wasp Spirit is a reminder to reflect on those times, for today's sting may hurt, but something better awaits you. Mm-hmm. And the final message for this card is, are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung? Or could you have just stung yourself by comparing yourself to others? There will always be someone else who is more successful, happier, thinner, richer, etc. Jealousy is a false belief that you can't have what you want, or that someone could take away something that was supposed to be yours. I want to say something else about jealousy. I have learned that jealousy for me was really me wanting to be or wanting to have what someone else had. And I have turned my jealous tendencies into inspiration. Meaning, when I see someone that's got a badass body, tan and perfect teeth, instead of getting jealous, I motivate myself to put myself in the position to align myself with what I want to experience. Let it go and release all those feelings that are making that sting hurt long after the stinger has been removed. Wasp Spirit has woken you up, and now you are called to trust that disappointment can lead you to a different and better path. Align with Spirit now and trust that this too shall pass, and is already doing so, for the pain subsides when you stop telling the story of how much it hurt.
Sandra and Alan are up next.
Girl, when I tapped into your energy, it got fucking hot in here, so I'm gonna need you to take that back, because I'm about to burn up in here.
Let's see what they said.
Also, I love you, Jessica. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy and read for you. I've missed you, love.
So they said, can you pull a card for we? Had a dream and want you to pull a card and tell the purpose of this very vivid dream.
Are they still here?
They should be. And then, so now you're up after this reading.
I love you, Jessica.
You want it? Sounds good. The dream. Any insights to the dream that you guys, that we had?
Yes, I miss you, love. And Jessica, thank you again for inviting me, or not really even inviting me, but your watch party. Yeah, that's what it's called. Your watch party that you did with Haven, and then, you know, inviting us over to her live stream. I really enjoyed the energy. I really enjoyed the messages and the activation and the resonancy and just the tribe energy. There's a lot of love there, so thank you for that. I don't think they're here anymore, babe.
Well, here is the cards that we got for you. Surrender to the divine. Work through your fears. Bring love into this situation.
Jessica, when Haven hit the, listen, I don't know who's in here, but we about to roll a fat ass blunt, or we about to smoke a fat ass blunt and hang out and have some fun. I was like, yes, I loved it. She's funny. I like that she's funny. Oh, she is here.
Spider red, a mouse, a hummingbird, and a grasshopper. Spider, a mouse, a hummingbird, and a grasshopper.
When it comes to Sandra and Alan's dream, what is it? What message do you have for them at this moment to help them understand what you would like to portray, please, Spirit? Messages do you have for Sandra and Alan when it comes to their dream? What can assist them most on their journey?
I think I'm really picking up a feeling that there are
One more shuffle.
people, places, or things in your network that are being revealed to you, that there's a calling to make movement, even if it's in small steps or small increments.
Gee, oh my god, I felt heart chakra. That's so wild.
Yeah.
Also heard energy sucker, like a energy vampire. Okay. Probably one of the people y'all are mentoring.
And that's what I pulled from the spider and the mouse. Now the hummingbird and grasshopper.
All right. I got a skunk spirit for you, Sandra. Little baby skunk right there.
Sometimes when you try too hard or you try to push, you flap your wings too fast in some situations, right? Sometimes when you feel like you have to do more than you need to do, then you need to take a hop back.
I got that message too.
And allow yourself to sit
a little differently
in that energy. Well, yeah, but the grasshopper, sometimes we got to take leaps. But with the hummingbird, sometimes the hummingbird, if it isn't nourished enough, it has to take a step back and sit for a bit. You know what I mean? If it can't find the nectar that it needs. So I'm really, be easy on yourselves and stay sensitive to like when you need to take steps and when you need to just step back and hold back.
Or when you need to tell people that I feel like there's a self-worth issue when it comes to, do I provide enough support to the people that I'm assisting that have paid me this money to give them these tools or and like you don't have to do anything at all. You can literally sit in front of us for 30 minutes and that is good. The energy that you hold, that you and Alan house together, there's no monetary value that anyone could ever put on that. And I just want to remind you that if someone isn't able to see that love, if someone isn't able to receive that love, that is on their self-worth issues, their heart chakra blockages. So don't ever feel like you have to go above and beyond to accommodate someone expectations of how you are supposed to show up. So, I got the skunky spirit. 54 breaks down to a 9. Know your worth. What do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high knowing that when you express your integrity, others feel your authenticity. I'm a witness to that and will be inspired by it. Amen. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self and true self. Not everyone will appreciate you. Many people have issues of their own address, and you may trigger something in them, but if so, no matter. Skunk Spirit calls you to be fully yourself without apology. Now is a time for honesty and admitting that something does not sit right for you. You deserve the self-respect that comes when you courageously choose to stand up for yourself and speak your truth in love. Remember who you are and what matters to you, and act with integrity. You will be glad that you did. So if there is someone that I feel like maybe that you need to cut off, that you need to revoke your services to because they are draining you or stealing your energy or whatever it may be, right? Some of those boundaries have to be set in place, and like, that's one of those moments when you just gotta say unconditionally fuck it. Unconditionally fuck them, you know? Keep it rolling. But we love you.
You got the family card too. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member. It could be a tribe member. It may not even be any of the above, but which we can help you understand and heal in your mind and heart. Surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace.
David, I love this dude. He said, literally read that as a spider, a mouse, a hummingbird, and a grasshopper walk into a bar. I thought you were starting a joke.
Yeah.
That was good to me. Sandra, Allen, I fucking love you. Okay, I love you. We love you. We love y'all. Okay.
We love you. We love y'all. So,
all right, I think that's about.
Well, we got that one. So now, if you want to post your question yet again, well, she was like,
who?
So now, this one here. Hello, I would like to know, where is my connection going?
Lovely morning listening to you. Oh, Aaron.
Towards my long distance friend.
Have a good day, Aaron. Good morning to you, and I love you. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Okay. So the one card pull for you so now is
how does he feel about you? Is that the question? Okay. I'm about to light you up right on with the Soul to Soul Tarot. Jessica from Whispers of Grace Healing in the chat created this deck.
That's her deck. If you would like to buy that deck, you can check out her channel. So now,
baby, you be making stuff up, don't you? You think you're saying it right too, don't you?
I don't know. So now, Sun Owl.
Sottle. Snell. I don't know. All right. Spirit. How does he feel?
True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take.
So for one, you might have to be a little patient, okay? Because I don't know what he has lost. Could be in the material world, could be a job. But he is like coming out of this stage of grief. I don't know if he's surrendered his grief yet or his burdens, but he's looking for a new direction. But it's definitely going to take a little bit of time. Now, what he has to say to you. This tarot deck is soul to soul, so literally from your soul to his, without the ego's attachment, without the ego's fears, just soul to soul, the truth of how he feels about you.
Oh, is there possibility of marriage? That's more than one question.
Okay. All right, this is how he feels about you. I'm going through the dark night of the soul. Can I make this shit up? Can I? I can't make this shit up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't care about you or he doesn't like you, but he's got so much going on internally that he does not have time to focus on you right now. I did that for a reason.
Oh, okay.
I'm still very much living in a 3D. Can't make this shit up. Look. Oh. Hold up. Dark night of the soul, material world. Under that is fear and motherfucking shadow work. And the answer to your question is yes. Damn, Spirit. All right. I'm still very much living in the 3D, but I'm working on it. I'm breaking karmic contracts and the contradictions that are keeping me from the truth. Spirit is hard at work. The need for control is restricting the unfolding of our connection. 3D expectations will only hinder the potential of what we are meant to be. And will you ever forgive me after everything I've done? That was like to the side, so I don't know if he did something yet or... Okay.
The answer is yes. The possibility of marriage was the question.
No, that was not the question.
That was not the question. Okay.
Just hold on that. You forget what the question was?
Oh. No, she asked.
And then you said exactly. That was another question.
She asked another question. Yeah.
So then you know that wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question.
It's time for Danny to go to sleep. I think
it is bedtime for this kid. So thank you all for what. Tanya's in the chat too. Hey Tanya, we seen you come in there. I just want to say hey, and we didn't end right then.
Okay. I seen all everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we good, baby. Whenever you want to roll out.
We good. So I'm rolling out. Thank you guys so much for gracing our presence this evening on my channel. And thank you guys, all those who invested in a reading from us tonight. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you and your love. I can't keep my girl waiting any longer, so we have to go. We love on you guys so much.
Love you. Jessica, love you. Gina, love you. Kara, love you. Who else? Christine, love you.